Roldar finally takes hold, gets a good grip on the scarf and wrenches it from Alvyn. As Roldar does so, the howling screams and winds inside the room die off, and the scarf flaps lifelessly into Roldar's hand.
Roldar tears it in half.
Right?
Evan looks very grateful at Roldar.
Arenoss, to answer your question, Roldar just tore a scarf in half.
I see. What was all the screaming? Another ghost?
Well, the scarf was trying to strangle Alvyn.
Ah. Alright.
And that makes all sense to the sorcerer.
Yes.
Try not to make any more fashion statements, Alvyn.
Evan nods, still looking somewhat perplexed, as is understandable.
Erevan can also notice that, to his first inquiry, that yes, that is blood. There's also a splash of dried blood on the back of the northernmost of the chairs. And it seems like the bookend inside the fireplace also has blood and what seems to be clots of hair and flesh caked on it.
This might be the place where someone, well, possibly where this ghost lost their life.
Perhaps so. But maybe we should continue on for more scares.
If you feel like being strangled by a scarf, go ahead.
Killed by a piece of cloth. What a way to go.
It would definitely make the history books.
History of most pathetic deaths of all time.
Arenoss opens this door here.
Hold on, I'm having to manage some information here first.
Alright.
Let's see here. Where is it now?
Action, suspense, romance,
Well,
desire.
Well, Alvyn had romance with a ghost. That's quite
All of these things seek Roldar.
And his mark.
alright, there we go. Let's see, on which door? That one?
Yep.
The staircase.
Leading
Going
Up.
Alright. There. And I will also open this door.
A staircase leading down.
And I will close this door again.
So we found the stairs.
Yep.
Saloro finds himself baffled and intrigued by these stained glass windows, and he ends up saying out loud in common as he walks towards one, "A seven-sided box." Huh.
That does not sound good.
Roldar looks up at the ceiling.
The ceiling seems to be in quite horrid disrepair. A large iron chandelier hangs over the middle of the room.
Avoid the chandelier.
Yeah, Roldar steps away from the chandelier.
It creaks, and it's almost as the house is tired of keeping its weight up as the storm and weather outside sort of batters the walls.
People like to stay away from the center of the room.
Um,
How weak does whatever holding up that chandelier look?
It's hard to see from here, actually, but it looks quite precarious.
if Saloro tries to touch a window, Arenoss will stop him.
You understand, and he touches it anyway.
Saloro can make an Arcana check. Yes.
And you know, you've readied an action to try to stop Saloro. I see how it is. Well,
Duel of
Sorcerer,
magic.
I hope you're ready for Thunder Wave!
Boom! Roldar gets shot across the room as well.
You saw what I did to that stuffed Magikarp.
Oh.
Are you actually going to Thunderwave me?
That wasn't me. I can't draw radiuses in tiles I can't see. That's a DM only thing.
Roldar, what have you got yourself in for?
Garrett is keeping an eye on Roller.
Yeah, the Erevan can also notice that the windows are. It's odd that they are here. Normally, you would, have a, normal windows here, so you can see the outside. The view from here should be quite breathtaking of the Lost Coast, but instead, these stained glass windows stop any such attempts to look out.
These. Saloro tilts his head. The box. It's the same, and it's some sort of. Saloro then rotates his head so that's cocked to the other side. These creatures, he points to one window, and then another, and then a third and fourth. They're being trapped inside of it. As if there was some sort of power capable of building such a magic item that could store and reserve these horrific monstrosities for consumption in some ritual or preservation for later. And considering the necromantic bent, I would certainly say the purpose would be most fiendish indeed. Of course, there's now a voice going off in Saloro's head with, "How are you going to get these goddamn stained glass windows to Brodard quick? You can't thunderwave them out."
The first thing you're gonna need is your floating disc.
I mean, it's like, if they're strong enough to resist the storm, they might actually be able to outright, or anything, all the wear and tear, they might be able to resist the thunderwave. And obviously you're not going to ask Arenoss, you'll have to carefully apply the thunderwaves. That'll take a long time to try to transport them, and even then, they're probably dangerous, man.
So while this goes on...
Yep. This is Saloro's head right now.
I mean, Erevan personally would actually also be looking at these and examining them.
Once Saloro pointed it out, everyone would agree that these creatures seem not to emerge from the box, but actually being drawn in. And maybe they're not snarling out of range, but out of fear.
And suddenly I have the Ghostbusters theme stuck in my head.
So, are we ready to move on?
Roldar looks over and reaches over to the door and opens it up. Just himself waiting for a sign to move on.
Interesting.
This dusty room features a long couch caked with white sheets of wispy fungus. Eddies of dust skitter along the warped floorboards as if caught by a slight breeze, yet no wind is noticeable in the air.
Roldar tightens his grip on his warhammer.
She's in here too. You're best going over and investigating Arenoss. See her for yourself.
Where?
Just walk on in.
Alright. Arenoss slowly moves in.
DDS, yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, it seems that indeed the dust is being disturbed, almost as if an invisible person is pacing violently back and forth in front of the fireplace.
How's that? So what can I expect when I keep rolling 2s?
I had a V8.
Yes,
Yeah, make us breakfast, man. This is what you get.
Yes, the effect is apparent in front of the fireplace.
Alvyn is completely disregarding the display in front of the fireplace and is expecting the couch to attack Arenoss at any moment.
Roldar's grip on his warhammer is actually white knuckles. Is how tight he is gripping it.
So does Arenoss notice anything?
Oh, I told you what you noticed.
You did?
Yes, you see the dust kicked up as if someone is pacing back and forth in front of the...
I thought that was for Erevan.
No, it was for you.
Oh.
Roldar opens the door. Sees
What? Come in.
There is someone walking over there.
Well, why not walk over to the fireplace then? Maybe there's something important on it. Or in it.
Well, if you
But
want to.
ignore it.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, I'm not gonna do it.
Fun?
Roldar takes a very deep inhalation. He goes,
Well, it gets the heart beating.
You're alive. That vibration you're feeling there in the middle of your body, that's something that happens no matter what.
Roldar eyes the dust clouds as they're constantly being drafted up.
Better not to purposely, continually disturb the dead. Unlike the scarf, it's not going to kill us.
Let's just check the last room and then get upstairs or downstairs.
It's a menacing keyboard as a ghostly hand types upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved it if like a ghostly hand played the piano.
It's a lot of typing.
Oh, everyone dies.
Wait. So, Alvyn, we must run. Run, my son, we must run.
Alvyn looks confused.
Run, must flee now. No, we get out, run.
Okay. He steps to the side.
Run out, get safe.
Why?
Come with me, child. We must be protected. we must get away now.
Alvyn looks into the direction where Erevan and Arenoss are and says, I think Roldar just went nuts.
I think, if anything, I think
He
he'd
is
be
coming.
possessed.
We must run now.
Wait a minute.
Roldar!
No, stay there.
You will run now.
Arenoss grabs you.
Roldar is right now in leaps and bounds to run out.
Arenoss grabs you. No.
You can't keep up with him. He'll be running out.
I teleport in front of you!
What do you mean he can't keep up? Arenoss has a speed of 6 compared to
Yeah.
Roldar's speed of 5.
Exactly.
I teleport in front of you.
The rest of the party sort of clashes in and
God.
catches up to Roldar by the front doors.
Damn it!
Alright.
He's coming. He is coming. We must flee now.
I'm not
He
making
is
a strength.
coming.
I'm not making a strength check. You're out of your
Combined
fucking
strength check,
mind.
Arenoss. Combined strength checks.
Yeah, I already did in one. Oh, no. Athletics. Alright.
I did a strength of 19.
There. No.
20.
The combined forces of Erevan and Arenoss is enough to grab Roldar and hold him in place in front of the door.
Garrett jumps up on Roldar and slaps him in the face.
The memories pass, Griff.
Whoa. Why is there an imp slapping me?
Because you were in a trance.
Oh. I felt like I was the woman, and he was coming.
Who?
Who was coming?
To him. I don't know what or whom, just him.
Okay.
Alright.
Her
So,
husband.
this woman's memories.
Coming not only for her
And Roldar can't help himself but point to Alvyn.
and her child.
Alvyn looks slightly offended.
Well, you are the right side.
Probably why he's offended.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Stay calm, Roldar.
Whatever's in this house, it's afraid of him. And he is coming.
Or came long ago.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Likely whatever it was leading up to the person's death.
So, should we go down into the basement or to the upstairs first?
We never had a full chance to actually examine that last room.
Alright. I did see some of it and it didn't look very interesting, but yeah, we can have a look.
You know, we were kind of distracted by Roldar's episode.
Alright. I will wait out here.
Roldar will pause by the door for a while to get his bearings back.
So actually examining this room.
Yes. It seems to be a simple washroom. An ancient metal wash tub stands here, and a ring of mildew crusting its inner surface. A strange and furtive scratching and skittering comes from inside the tub.
Is there blood on the tub?
Seems to be on the edge, at least. The skittering is quite frantic from inside the tub.
Okay. So it's just a normal washroom. There's nothing out of the ordinary other than this.
Well, part of for the the mold and the cobwebs. Everyone gets the feeling that there is some sort of creature in the tub.
Carefully. Yeah. Gets a bit closer and looks into the tub.
A pitiful and horrific sight. A rat, bloated and blind, tumor-heavy wretch that seems to be completely diseased. Large, open, weeping sores ooze from all over its patchy body. The tumors over its head and are sort of growing over its eyes. It seems to be blind. And it's frantically, basically skittering around, trying to get out of the tub. And it's gnawing and gnashing with its yellow point teeth at Erevan.
Erevan will look disgusted by this. Though he will also look slightly relieved about the fact that it's just a diseased rat. Instead of, well, anything else. He'll ignore the rat.
Very well. As the party backs away, start to backtrack into the Grand Hall, a sound of sobbing and crying can be heard. It seems to come from upstairs.
Spiritual destination, 1 floor up.
Alright.
Actually, do we really want to go to where the spirit clearly is?
I'm
There's
not
the
so sure whether this is actually the best locale. I had hoped that it would be where we could find Alden Foxglove or whoever was responsible for everything. All we're finding here, though, is haunting and, while lamentable, not quite what we're here for.
Well, we haven't looked through all of it yet.
Though it's true more stuff could be here. With this place in its current state, I'm not even sure if it's safe to be here.
Probably not.
Saloro gives like a vacuous sort of. The only way to know how to describe it is an "Are you fucking kidding me?" stare at Erevan.
I'm not meaning spiritually though, I'm meaning just, well, or structurally, just like this place is not going to stay up forever.
Pains. Lightly unhinged from his upper face.
This place still has something to do with that 7-pointed sign. Perhaps something upstairs may lead to it.
Perhaps. There's only one way to find out.
Sure whether it's safe to be. Saloro has decided that the only way he could process that is to laugh it off. And just so it could go out the other ear. Everyone has dumb days, right? Some more so than others. Just ask Arenoss. So clearly, everyone's just having a bad moment. So, just having a bad moment.
I mean, I've rolled a lot of low rolls. Yeah. Everyone's just
Everyone's just having a bad day, man. If If he thinks that it's been proven that this place might not be safe, then, gotta give credence to his word.
Alvyn knows this place is not safe after almost being strangled by a what's the word?
Scarf.
Yeah, by a scarf.
In which case, Saloro
That's a person.
end up saying, where the Manticore used to be before it no longer exists. Say, I suppose Roldar has a point. We might as well go upstairs.
Alright.
Clenching his teeth. He doesn't like the part where the Spiral Vanguard, this glorious adventuring group for fun and profit, is achieving neither.
It's admittedly, Erevan does not want to stay here.
He needs to renegotiate his terms. Can I opt out of my contract?
Arenoss, you said this was the stairs up.
Yes.
What's in that door?
There's also stairs up here, by the way.
Over in that door, there were stairs going down.
Well, upstairs has the thing.
I mean, I'm not quite sure whether, a dungeoneering check would apply here, but do these stairs look stable enough to support, the weight of the party characters, particularly Roldar, given how bulky he is?
The stair look, quite dilapidated, but Saloro gets the feeling that it would support his weight quite well.
Saloro shrugs and says, staircase looks like it could even support you, Roldar. I would still advise being cautious on it, but we can proceed up.
Well, I'll go first then. I'd rather it just be me stuck in the basement rather than leaving you all up there with no way down, apart from, well, I don't know where the other one leads.
Stuck up in the basement.
Yeah. Saloro just lets it go. Maybe Roldar's having a bad day too. Roldar has a lot of bad days, come to think of it.
This house is getting... listening to Jonas' haunted music's doing it.
Having 19 intelligence means that he often finds others to be so far beneath him in their critical thinking and reasoning skills.
Of course it is.
And this is where we will have to end the session for tonight, sadly, because I need to do some work with the other maps, as I've told you before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the rest of the maps are as it is right now, sadly broken, and I need to fix them. That will take longer than we have, I think. So, yes, a bit of a shorter session for tonight, but yes, unfortunately, technical difficulties and maintenance is needed for the rest here.
Maintenance.
Yep.
Call him the work crew.
Under construction sign hangs on the top floor.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep, mate. Say what?
The ghost Roldar saw outside is actually just a construction worker.
Trying to work here, but, adventurers show up, blast everything.
Keep knocking down his ladder, stranding him on the roof.
Yep.
Did you know how long it took to take that manticore, kill it, and then stuff it for you to explode it? You're only supposed to blow the bloody wings off.
Those are easier to replace, Gov.
So yeah, that's the end of the session. What did you think?
The imp is awesome, man.
Creepy.
Creepy?
It was certainly a thing. Yeah, not quite sure how I feel about it. It was a thing. It transpired.
And I think it's time for me to stop running into very obvious traps intentionally.
I mean, you've done it now. Now the house is wanting to kill you. Even people's clothes are trying to kill you now. So.
Yeah, I couldn't stop the scarf. I did nothing. I just walked into the room and the scarf attacked me.
You should stay out.
Yeah, I should just leave.
I'm contemplating the leave idea.
Fucking curious gnome, like, oh, what's this do, lol? Boop.
Oh no, help!
My mind! No!
The problem is, in this house, everything can be possessed.
Get out of my head, Charles! No! Charles!
I actually found out amusing when Roldar just went ahead and just like mistook Alvyn for a child. That was a fun bit.
Well, I'm happy that I got some of the creep in. It was certainly an ambition.
What is your desire, Jonas?
To scare you.
Oh.
Well, if you supply more music, you're getting closer.
Boo.
Ah! Yay!
Gnomes.
No, but my goal was to try to do some creepy stuff. Mix it up.
Have you ever seen The Lady in Grey?
I know of the myth.
That movie.
I
Or
haven't
that
seen the
myth.
I know of the myth, but I haven't seen a movie if there is one.
It's worth Harry Potter, isn't it?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Yes. It's like, oh, jolly crikey, gotta get my wine out.
No, I mean
take me over.
with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
Oh, man.
That's the movie with Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter. Isn't it?
Larry
Yeah.
and Grave plus Harry Potter equals what? Oh, Ella, what are you talking about, eh?
I say you're all dressed in grey. That's not very flattering for you. You want purple, is what you want.
So is next week then going to be our final session?
No, I don't think so. As I said, I want us to at least finish up, what we're currently doing. So
Okay.
I don't think next week will be the final one. I think we will be going for at least 2 more sessions.
Alright.
Alright.
If we go slow, it'll be a third session.
You just drag it out. We'll see, but that is the absolute minimum. At least I think is 2 more sessions.
Alright, just wanted to make sure. See how many more Mondays I need to clear. Alright.
Yeah, that is the session, folks. And
Okay, but in that case, you assholes can keep talking if you fucking want. I'm done.
all right,
Alright.
peace.
Bye, Grimith.
I
Get
gotta
out.
walk my dog, so I head out as well.
Fucking
Alright, just walk the
Europeans.
dog.